Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a good day today. We're going to be in Life of Fred Dogs. If you have a dog's book, go ahead and get your book out now. Remember, you can press pause at any time during this video. Today, we're going to be on page 31, chapter 4, and the title is English Has Changed. Fred continued explaining to Joe about how English has changed over the years. It wasn't just the fact that new words are added to the language. In addition to changes in vocabulary, English has had changes in pronunciation and in grammar over the years. Here is the official chart. Go back about 400 years to early modern English, and you may need some help with some of the vocabulary of Shakespeare and the King James Bible. Go back about 600 years to the Middle English of the Canterbury Tales. Go back about 1,000 years to the Old English of Beowulf. We don't use these letters anymore. Nowadays, you will still see AE. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. James Moffat's 1928 translation of part of Matthew 22:21. Joe was amazed. He didn't know that English had changed so much. Just last week, Joe was at a factory and saw a funny machine. He asked what it was, and someone told him it was a time clock. Joe misunderstood and thought it was a time machine. Joe has always loved stories of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. With this time machine, Joe dreamed of going back to visit King Arthur and Guinevere and all the Knights of the Round Table and have some pizza. The Round Table was first mentioned in literature in 1155. So if Joe used his time machine and went back about 900 years, he wouldn't understand what they were saying. Fred wrote on the board numbers that add to 13. And told his students that these will not change. 1,000 years from now, 8 plus 5 will still be 13. English changes. Astronomy changes. In 2006, Pluto was no longer a planet. Biology changes. A lot of examples are given in Life of Fred Pre-Algebra 1 with biology. Computers change. In the old days, they couldn't beat everyone on the planet in chess. But in math, 8 plus 5 equaled 13 when Beowulf was written, and 8 plus 5 equals 13 today. Fred still had one puzzle to solve. He had shown a way to remember 5 plus 5 equals 10 using the fingers of both hands. He had shown how to remember 6 plus 6 equals 12 with a picture of 2 rows of eggs. A fortnight was the way to remember that 7 plus 7 equals 14. When he and Kingy pretended they were cartoon characters with 4 fingers on each hand, he showed that 8 plus 8 equals 16. 2 dimes are 20 cents, showed 10 plus 10 equals 20. But how to show 9 plus 9 equals 18? He asked the class if anyone could think of anything in ordinary life where 9 plus 9 equaled 18. The class was quiet. Well, almost everyone was quiet. Joe had gotten hungry, and even though it wasn't 9 o'clock yet, he decided to start eating his lunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Joe liked dry spaghetti for lunch. He would pull out a piece of spaghetti and chew on it. The noise drove Darlene nuts. As everyone was looking at Joe eating his dry spaghetti, Fred had an idea. He walked over to Joe. Joe thought Fred wanted some of his spaghetti to eat. He offered Fred the box. Fred took out, guess how many sticks of spaghetti, showed them to the whole class, broke them in half, and handed the 18 pieces back to Joe. Okay, are you ready for your turn to play? Go ahead and grab a sheet of paper and a pencil. Remember, you can press pause at any time. Let's begin. Number 1. Joe was delighted. He turned to Darlene and said, I gave Fred 9 sticks and he gave me 18. I now have more spaghetti. Darlene shook her head. She couldn't believe Joe thought he had more spaghetti after Fred had broken the 9 pieces in half. She took out a single stick and told Joe, "Watch me make you a whole lot of spaghetti." She broke it in half, then took the 2 pieces and broke them. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Continue this series. Number 2. Find the value of x that makes x plus x equal 14 true. Number 3. Find the value of y that makes 6 plus y equal 8 true. Number 4. Find the value of z that makes 7 minus z equal 4 true. Okay, here are your answers. Go ahead and check your work. Now, are you ready for today's homeschooling meme? Here you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Join me here tomorrow for Chapter 5. Bye for now.